Hello, my beautiful people. How are you doing? How are you doing? Yes, your girl has freshly gotten them. I know I said I was going to come on. Oh, we're on a busy street. So yes, the Transformation place is on one of the main streets in the city, so it is very busy. So let me come around to the other side of the building. How are you guys doing today? I wanted to come on today to be a word of encouragement to those that's on this amazing, beautiful journey, right? This beautiful journey of life, right? Let me know if you can hear me. I know I told some entrepreneurs, if you are in the beginning phase of facing your dreams and making them become your reality, God will send reminders. I know I told a couple of you all, if you are at any place in your business, let me know because maybe I can help you. Let me know where you're stuck at. Like, what are you stuck at? What's stopping you? Blessings, thank you for joining in. What's stopping you from getting to that next level of your business? In reference to if you're starting it, you got the vision, you just don't know where to start. In reference to the registration process, filing process, are you at a point where you want to expand your product database? As you see, one thing I'm great at is executing, creating multiple products for my business and my clients' businesses. Hi. I can't see your names for some reason. Comments will appear here. I'm not hearing them. But anyways, thank you for coming on in. I want you to, I don't know why I'm not seeing the comments today. Okay. Can you hear me? Let me know if you can hear me. I'm going to try to type something. Okay, so I can see mine. Yes, let me know if you're in a phase where you want to get started, meaning that you have to come up with your logos, you have to come up with your websites, you have to come up with your branding. Where are you stuck in your business? I know I had a couple inboxes saying they're starting from scratch. Listen, of course, we're in a day and age where Google is so very connected. Hey, thank you for coming on in. I was talking to some new dream chasers that are chasing their dreams right now, and I asked the other day, for those that are in the beginning phases of starting a business, where are you stuck at? Where are you stuck at in your business? I see my comment, but I don't see anyone else's comments. But I see, oh, there you go, Miranda. Blessings. Okay, so Miranda, I see that. Okay, so once again, so put it in the comment section where you're stuck at in your business. I've been a business owner for the last 15 years. I'm so grateful. It's going on 16 years. I'm so grateful for all that the Lord has done and showed me. So I know it's something that I can help you with. I know a lot of individuals say they were at the beginning phase of their business. Stay tuned, because I know we are launching. I have a 50% off discount I'm giving to those that are starting a business, that you're in the beginning phase and want to know how to get set up. We have a 50% discount that will be coming out on the website, and also I'll be posting it on Facebook. If you're at the beginning phase, because I've noticed, especially with this whole pandemic situation that started, a lot of individuals' businesses were not set up. A lot of their credit was not together in reference to getting approved for a lot of the loans that were available. 1% loans, forgivable loans. A lot of individuals were not set up properly, and that's one thing. Blessings, Tissa, I wanted to be able to help those that are in the process of starting a business. Listen, get your foundation together. When you're starting your business, make sure you are filing correctly, because that's one of the things when it all boils down to, when you're trying to literally launch out and opportunities come. If your ducks are not aligned up and your T's are not crossed and your I's are not dotted. Hello, Dion. Unfortunately, a lot of my fellow business owners were not able to get a lot of the amazing opportunities that were available, right? And that's one thing that I came on, and that's why I'm offering 50% off of the 8 steps to start a business. Inbox me if you are interested in it. If you're starting your business, you want to make sure. Blessings, Dion, you want to get everything registered correctly, filed correctly, set up correctly, because when I was talking last year about getting your credit together, I was just not talking for my things were going to transformations, that only those only those that are prepared are able to maximize opportunities. And moving forward, we are in this together. And I don't want anyone else to feel like, oh, my time has passed by, or I missed out on that opportunity or this opportunity. It's all about preparation, and we don't know what we don't know. And that's the beautiful thing about life. Iron sharpens iron. So no, it's not free, because those that pay attention. Those that invest are worth the investment. But I did offer a 50% off that it will be launching either today or tomorrow. As soon as my assistant finishes, we'll be launching 50% off the 8 steps to starting a business correctly. How to structure your business and how to get everything set up within the state that you're located in. Because based on seeing and being connected to so many people that are self-employed, and seeing so many that was not able to take advantage of what was available during this current situation, and are now at a situation where they're very stressed out. They still had to pay booth rents. They still had to pay for their leases. They still had to pay, even though they were not able to have any type of assistance during this period of time. One thing that I learned throughout being self-employed is that you want to structure your business to the point that it can run itself, right? The whole point of knowing that the difference between being self-employed and creating a business structure that it can run itself is creating the correct foundation. Blessings, Mr. Max Generation. Mr. Max, blessings to you, but making sure that your business is set up properly, because a lot of times moving forward in the world, when we're doing business, you have to have your paperwork. The years of being bootleg are over. So the years of being bootleg, you have to have your provable documents. You have to have your W-2s. Your numbers need to match if you're trying to get any type of federal, it's not just about like, let me live check to check, even when you are week to week or client to client, even when you are a business owner. You want to structure your business to the point that it is functioning like a corporation. And that's a lot of things that that is entailed into that process that we just didn't know. And that's the beautiful part about being connected to those that are already where you're trying to go, is knowing, how do I really get in the game the right way? Hello, Angelique. How are you doing? I'm here to answer any questions for those that are in business or starting to get in business. If you have a question to ask, please let me know. Listen, I'm here for you. I'll try to help as much as I can, or lead you in the right direction, because at the end of the day, we are all in this together. There is no me without you. So if I can help you, please let me know. I don't know where you might be stuck at, if you're in the beginning phase, if you're starting to get your business set up, but God is literally sending in the pit season, when it looks like it's a drought, when it looks like it's famine, is when he sets his glorious blessings upon his people. So I know without a shadow of a doubt that he's all aligning us with the divine connections during this hour. I know he is. I want you to know to be encouraged. Be encouraged, be on the lookout. And in the season where it looks like everything is the complete opposite, is when he's going to send that mighty wind of that overflow that you've been waiting on for a very long time. So just be encouraged. Align yourself up with those that are already doing what you're trying to do, so that they can give you insight that you don't know what you don't know. And that's one thing that I have been working towards for the last 4 years, is directly aligning myself with getting to know information that I just didn't know. I didn't know I needed to have this amount of money. I didn't know I needed to have this amount of credit. I didn't know I needed to be, business entities need to be structured a certain way. I didn't know that when my business name, I need to not just have it say generally what my business is. It needs to be set up. Even like when I talk to a lot of my clients, I'm like, listen here, if you have TT's chicken wings, it's great to have blessings. It's great to have TT's chicken wings. But what happens when your business expands and it's not just in chicken wings? Let's think large scale, enterprise, corporations, and company, so that you can provide more. You don't have to keep on creating all these different businesses. Let it be like a tree branch, just like we got this tree branch right in front of me, just like we have the tree branch right here. Structure your business so the root of it is based on your purpose, and all the gifts that the Lord gives you is all the small branches, entities of your business that's going to launch out. And it's all about starting from the foundation of it. So this is the root, starting from this, all of your gifts. will be in alignment for expansion, and you don't have to keep on recreating the wheel and starting all these different businesses and LLCs. So think long term and think larger, even when you're starting. So think big picture. It needs to either be an enterprise or an incorporation or a company, so that you don't generalize your business. So when it's time to grow, you don't have to keep on, this is something I wish they would have told me in the beginning. That's when, I had to start all over from scratch. And one thing we do now is, especially those that are small business owners, when it's time to get that funding, honey, when you're going in getting those business lines of credit, and when you're going in getting approved for this money, they want to know from your file date, and they want to know if your business is a high risk business. And depending on what your business entity says, if you're saying chicken wings and you're going in there trying to get money to start a lawn service, it's you see where I'm going. You want to structure your business so that it doesn't identify exactly what your business area is, that it's general, so that you allow God to be able to expand your business. So think long term. It can be a spa, but it needs to maybe not necessarily say spa when it comes to your filing. It needs to be a generalized name, so that when you're going and you're continuously expanding, they're going to go from the date of registration, like the date you register. That's why I coach a lot of my clients, and I say, listen here, I know you might not be ready, but you want to at least get your business registered, and you want to at least set it up so that, okay, my assistant just put in, okay, so I'll be posting it soon. You want to at least structure your business to the point that it can expand, and that it can be passed down for generations to come, and that it literally can evolve. And you want to be able to know that in the beginning phase of getting clear on who you are, who's your people, who are you talking to, who are you assigned to, what are your gifts and your purposes in alignment with, and sticking to the core, even when it's so many other business structures that's separate from what you're currently doing now, right? So if I can just help anybody on this journey, I'm trying my best to do so. But this is the season, right? I know there's a lot going on in the air. I know a lot of us are feeling so many different things because there's a lot of loss going on, but there's a lot of blessings happening as well. Make sure you think positive. Make sure you surround yourself by those that are positive minded, that are risk takers, that are not looking with their own two eyes, that are willing to go to the next level. Take your rest during this hour. That's one thing I've been intentionally doing. Listen, they say don't work. I have not been working. Listen, I am enjoying this time. Listen, I'm a hustler. I'm a get it girl. I know how to make it happen. I'm a bottom dollar chick, right? But at the end of the day, I'm so grateful for this opportunity that God has been giving us, with this level of rest that he's been giving us, this level of reset, this level of evaluation of knowing, what do I want? What do I value? Blessings, Miss St. Gamble. What do I value? What does my life, do I want to continue to do hard work, or do I want to learn how to do smart work? Do I want to let my money work for me? And that's one thing I'm learning, as starting to be an investor in a couple of different things in the last, I'm grateful for that. But when I'm sitting down with multi-millionaires and I'm like, okay, well, tell me, based on what my business is right now. Blessings, Maya. Blessings, beautiful. Miss you. Listen, based on how my business is going and where you see me at and what you know about me, what would you advise me to do? How would you allow me to structure it out when I want to get into commercial, when I want to get into residential, when I want to get into governmental, when I want to structure a lot of the things that you do to not just be so, how can I put it, generalized, right? And that's one thing I'm learning is, listen, we need that paperwork, we need the documents. No longer are the days of being bootleg, because you cannot pass bootleg down to your kids. You cannot create generational wealth being bootleg. You cannot create trust, and you cannot create business entities that work for your family bootleg. Those days are over. So make sure you structure your business, even when you're starting off. Invest in yourself to get around people that can actually give you insight, because they've already gone where you're trying to go. And allow yourself to be in a mindset that no, you don't have to know it all, and you will never always be ready. You're going to have to do it scared. You're going to have to do it anyways. You're going to have to do it a lot of times without the funds that you think you need, right? You're going to have to use what you have. One thing I'm learning is that we're in an hour that a lot of times they're like, I want to do what I love. First, you got to do what you don't want to do to get to the point that you do what you love. You have to put your skin in the game first. When I first started becoming a hairstylist, I did everything. I did every kind of style and every kind of person that walked through the door as a walk-in. And then after being established, I've been in the hair industry for 20 years now. Then I started customizing my clientele. Then I started literally focusing on only the services that gave me joy, not the ones that made me feel dreadful. And then I started literally gaining a level of expertise that allowed me to not work so hard, but work smart and to gain valuable relationships with my clients, right? Because they became family. And then they allowed me to like do 1/4 of what most was doing. I made 100% of what most were doing in the same business, only doing 1/4 of what they were doing. So you want to learn how to become an expert in the area in which you are gifted in, not just be good at it, but become an expert in it. Know the value you bring to that arena. Set yourself aside when you're creating products and services. What sets you aside from everybody else? That's your proposition that you must focus on. And what sets me aside from everybody else? You know what sets me aside when I was a stylist? Because I'm venturing out of that area. You know what set me aside is because I was always, when I said I was going to do something, I did it. I followed extra steps. I didn't do it just to get quantity in. I made sure I gave my clients not just a quality style that lasts way longer after the next day. I provided them with a service that treated their bottom line goal if they were growing out their hair, if they needed to have a busy work schedule. I really focused on their end goal. I also created a level of experience that they came to me just to be able to be a place of relief, right? They came to me for my level of expertise in that I read a lot. So a lot of individuals, if you're in a business, you want to learn how to be resourceful, because being resourceful allows you to have a level of like precedence in reference to when they don't have, they will come back to you. They will come back to you and invest because it's the experience that you gave. It's so many people doing the same thing. Don't worry about that. Just focus on what sets you aside from the next. That's all you have to focus on. Hello Daphne, blessings beautiful. What sets you aside from the rest? I know that I literally cater to my clients, just like we just launched the Feel Good Tea. For those that have ever experienced my level of hospitality, they know that I treat anybody that's around me. You're going to have an amazing time. You're going to have a great experience. So the Feel Good Tea, I would literally serve that to my clients when they came in, and they love it, right? So I was like, okay, this is just an expansion or an extra added on to be able to make my clients feel good. And then they started literally referring it and asking and requesting it. And see, that took no effort, right? It took no effort. But I wanted to come on today just to be a word of encouragement for those that are starting a business, because most everybody should be starting something right now, right? Long are the days that you can just do one thing. We're now in a season that doing multiple things, having multiple streams of income is a guarantee. And also knowing who's your client. I understand that my family and my friends are not my clients. That's the first thing that I learned through business. Your family and your friends are not your client. It's being willing to do the extra work to get to the masses. Those that you don't know are the ones that's going to support you. Some of my best repetitive clients are people I do not know, have never met a day in my life, right? And I'm so grateful for them, but they saw value in what I was able to offer. That's where you want to focus on, getting outside and getting a larger reach, right? So just focus on what sets you aside from everybody else. It doesn't matter if it's 1,000 people doing the same thing. It's only one you, and only you can do it the way that you do it. So that's all you focus on today, you guys. I hope that I was able to help somebody out. The services, it doesn't matter if it's from doing nails to hair to pedicures to I have a young lady that does feet, right? She is the best in the city, right? Her pedicures are almost, I think it's like it's almost $100. I don't care what she charges. The way she does my feet, I will go back every single time with a smile. I've gone to other individuals that have done my feet. Miss Tara, I put the link on Miss Tara's pedicures. It's nothing like it, right? I don't care what she charged. It doesn't matter. I value her level of expertise. She has become an expert in the foot industry. Everybody in the city knows she is the best. Listen, your cuticles are not running all over after 3-4 days. Your feet is still soft. She is treating whatever ailment is going on. She is literally customizing your pedicure, taking at least the least I've seen is 2 hours on your pedicure. I don't care what she charges. I don't care. She is amazing. That's what you want to do in your area. It's plenty of people do feet, but you heard what I told you. She is about 5 times the price of most people, and I don't care. I gotta be in that chair. I was like, what's the waiting list? I need to get back in your chair, because we couldn't go with this whole COVID thing. But when you know a person is literally, the way they have specialized in their area is like none other, you don't mind paying them what they're worth, right? You don't mind. I don't mind. I tell people it's not about the dollar, it's about the experience. And that's what you want to do in your business. I don't care if you're making chicken wings. What's different about your chicken wings? Is it great presentation? Is it fresh all the time? Is it consistent? Do you put a little parsley on yours? What makes you special? That's the only thing people are. How can they remember you? Out of all the chicken wing spots down the street, what makes them remember you? Okay, if you do lawn, okay, do you have a certain edge that you put on the corners and the cuffs of your people? Like, do you cuff the corners of, like, when you're edging up the grass? Do you put a little special mulch in there? Like, if you set yourself aside from the masses, they will pay you, and you will never worry about a client ever again. Listen, my cleaning lady, you know why I don't care what she charges? Listen, she saves my life. I function. I'm out here I can relax and be making money, right? When I left and lost it all, I had one stream of income. The Lord has allowed me to be able to learn that it's certain things that allow me to thrive. And organization, peace of mind, quality allows me to be the best woman I can be. I don't care what it costs. I'll work and do an extra person. I will do whatever I need to do. I will literally work 7 days a week to make sure I can maintain the things that keep me in a place of peace, a quality experience throughout my life, and organization. Because guess what? This thing is only about the experience. It doesn't matter people leaving off this earth left and right. It is no thing. Make sure you live your life. Make sure you are living on your terms. Make sure about what God is allowing you to experience on a daily basis. Make sure you're in a spirit of expectation. Align yourself with the energy that is producing, right? And it's okay when those seasons change, when you have to literally get into a new lane. It's okay. Hello, Evanette. It's okay. It's okay. But listen, God is blessing. Listen, He is blessing. He is blessing. He is blessing. He is blessing. When I tell you, I'm around here like I want to run up and down these people's streets, honey, and tell the Lord, thank you. Listen, I am in the best health ever, right? I got some good old peace. Listen, good clean sheets, right? Good smelling air, right? Good drinking water, right? Listen, commas in the account. Listen, God is good. He is good. Listen, He is good. And you know why He is good? Because I know He is going to always be there for me. I will never lack ever in my life. Listen, when I learned how to make the best of my moments in the worst times, and when I learned how to see and experience beyond my current situation. And that's what we all are given an opportunity to learn right now. See beyond the current situation. What do you want it to be? Speak upon it, walk in it, and experience it to the fullest, right? God bless you. For those that are starting a business, I told you, listen, I am giving over 50% off on the 8 steps to starting a business, because one thing I know that I've experienced, and I'm seeing a lot of individuals, their businesses are not structured properly and they have not followed through with all the proper steps. They're spending all of their pocket money, their savings on starting a business, when you need to be getting your business to fund itself. You need to be having your business set up to get business credit and to be able to expand and to literally not be stressed out every single month, right? If a client or customer comes in the door, if they don't come through the door, how am I going to, like, it's bigger than us just using what you are supposed to be letting work for you. Your savings is supposed to be making money for you. Be in investments. Like I said, like I put money to make more money for me. If it's not working for me, I'm not doing my job. You need to get to the point that your money works for you. Make it work for you. That's the point of money. It's not supposed to be hoarded. It's supposed to be utilized. Use it as a tool that it is designed to be, and let it work for you. Let it work for you. Structure yourself and your business so that it is in alignment to be able to get in the arena to let it work for you. Listen, even when you become an investor with stocks and bonds and all this other stuff, listen, they want to know if your business is structured properly. They want to know if you're like, they go on it like they're not coming on just saying, listen, put your money here. They want to know if your business entity is even structured properly, right? Listen, you guys, blessings, mother. Love you, superwoman. I just came on today because I did say, and I told a couple people that I was coming on live yesterday, but listen, it's all about energy. Be in alignment. Be willing to invest in yourself. I'm doing over 50% off of the 8 steps to starting a business. Over 50% off. But that's for those that are ready and want to make sure that their business is structured right. That's right, Dion. It's called currency. What leaves your hand will never leave your life if you make it work properly for you. We need to learn how to invest. Listen here, financial literacy is a must. Financial literacy is a must. Even when it's time to set your legacy up, you need to know how to structure your trust, and you need to know how, like, you need to research, and you need to, like, literally master what are the Rockefellers doing, like, how are their money still working for them? How am I literally sitting, like, how is there, like, literally kids after kid after kid is still being structured to live off the generational wealth? It's real out here, but they put it in books, and they put it in the areas for those that are not lazy to learn. We gotta learn how, like, what if we still doing the same thing our grandparents been doing, we are off. Money continuously changes its flow and its rotation. We have to upgrade. We got to upgrade our mindsets. We have to upgrade our insight, and we have to upgrade our level of investment. Listen, we don't need to be putting 2 in and then only having 2 to come back out. You need to be putting 2 in and learning how to get to the 8 and 9. Nobody ever became rich with a 9 to 5. And we're seeing nowadays that is not working for anybody. The security in that is not there. So I suggest I suggest people learn how to create multiple streams of income if they want to provide a level of security for themselves and their family and their kids. So listen, I just wanted to come on today. I said that about 5 times because I got to go eat now. Listen, it's our season despite whatever it looks like. The Lord is blessing. I'm trying to tell you, he done been good to this sister right here. The Lord is blessing. He's blessing you too. He's blessing all of us. Remember, we are all in this together. It ain't no me without you. Listen, that's one thing I'm learning in life, is there is no me without the other. He said, that's why he said, treat thy neighbor as thyself. Listen, if we all come up, everybody wins. When you win, I win. When I win, you win. But at the end of the day, this is our season. I hope that I was able to encourage somebody on this beautiful journey of life. I mean, this day is so beautiful. I just did my bike ride. I'm about to eat this good old food. I'm about to relax my mind because the hustle and bustle season is about to ram up, right? God bless you. That's right. We must replenish and we got to multiply. The people think that God was just saying about kids, multiply and be fruitful. No, he mean in the arena that nothing is new under the sun. We just have to literally figure out what I'm missing. What am I lacking? What do I need to do to be able to set and position myself for more? That's it. Everything